It's the biggest night in pool history.
To claim two, went through 2 days of competition in dramatic style, surviving to get the first crack at the King of the Hill. Lori John, talk a little bit about some of the nuances for the uninitiated between 9-ball and 8-ball. If you boil it down,
8-ball, and if you run out and if you get bad position on the last ball or something, you're finished.
42 best players in the world, including all the Hall of Famers, played round-robin matches for the last 4 days. Really, of the century. It's the match that everyone in pool around the world have been dying to see. Half the people in the world think Efren Reyes is the greatest player who's...
Efren Reyes absolutely can do things that I don't think I've ever seen before. That was a great shot.
That was unbelievable. He couldn't have done it.
certainly not on purpose. Oh, and he couldn't get it to drop into the corner, so we'll see the king for the first time.
On very traditional equipment. The pocket size on these tables are like it was 30, 40 years ago when Fats and Mosconi were playing.
He would notice, but he just didn't hit it in the middle of the pocket.
This is a tough shot for Sigel. Watch this.
Oh, what a good try. He tried to...
These players are facing. John.
And Mike tanks one.
That's the pressure right there.
Boy, a couple of Hall of Famers with an early case of the yips.
He just didn't have a nice stroke on it.
This pool in the history of the game. And as highly decorated and skilled as these players are, anybody's going to feel a little bit of the heat in a situation.
The jitters, once they get over that, the match is going to go fast.
Well, I remember you, Lori John, in your match against Mike Sigel in the first ever IPT.
For the game.
Look at
And
that.
first game to Reyes. So Reyes with his second break. And this time nothing drops.
Pressure. You have to be under the pressure.
If you have an option, Lori John, would you rather be your stroke down?
I'd have to say playing in the field, get my jitters out in the beginning and come on and play that final.
Now, I talked to Efren earlier in the practice room. He had just how I was feeling, and he said, tired. He said he only slept 4 hours last night. He couldn't sleep. He said he was, excited for the tournament, but also the jet lag and the fact that he's been on his feet playing for, 12 hours, 2 days.
Finals, it is hard to sleep. I can definitely attest to that. you can't go to sleep, the night before, and you wind up getting only 4 hours sleep. Mike is Mike's chosen the low balls. The only.
Now, where does he want to leave the cue ball after this make?
He's going to shoot the 1 ball next, or possibly the 3 ball and break them up now and then the 1 ball. 3 ball.
Leaves himself in a great position as well.
Corner. So he's choosing the right shot here.
Times in a row.
To tie the set.
Nope.
Oh, he missed.
Goes long every time, huh?
Wow. It was long every time.
Well, that time he did not go long. He actually went short.
Long every single time.
Every time.
So he was assuming it was going to go long, and all of a sudden, boom, it goes short.
And that's something that we talked about before.
Reyes only needs one opportunity so often. One foot on the ground, makes a difficult shot.
See, now that was very bad position there.
Making it look easy, however.
Shots.
He makes anything. He makes impossible shots.
Boy, Efren Reyes began this with all 7 of his strike balls. Instead, he's looking at the very real possibility of falling behind the magician 2-0.
8 ball games. He can break and run 5 or 6.
Game 2.
Does make a
The
huge
Reyes
difference.
leads 2 games
Whether you're
to
playing
none.
in tournaments versus practicing at home or playing in local tournaments. There's something different about this atmosphere. You have to get over that. And when I played Mike
13.
and missed a shot in the first game, and he won that first game, kind of set the precedent.
Well,
We're really seeing the contrasting styles looking at the table. Mike Sigel as chatty can be.
I guess it goes in the corner. Yeah, it goes in the corner.
Fans really appreciating the 3-0 Reyes.
He's going straight inside. What is this?
I was just going to mention that Mike just said that
What
one
the heck
ball,
is
it's like
going
that
on here?
second
Two
ball.
balls.
Well, you almost get the sense that after.
You know, but he's hitting the ball so solidly, and the cue ball's ending up in the middle of the table that he's getting a shot, and the ball's. And Efren's loosening up. Look at his stroke.
Oh, believe it. Those truckers cushions for his
7 in the
chair.
corner. 4 in the corner.
The kind of form that Efren Reyes has shown all throughout this event.
5 in the corner.
Well, Efren Reyes right now, he looks like he's going to take the first set.
But he could break and run the next 3 games.
Game 4.
4-0 for the Magician.
And also his longtime friend and fellow Hall of Famer Nick Varner.
Out of the match.
Again, to refresh you, Mike Sigel is yet to break in the match. He'll have an open table here once again, however.
Which is then going to go into the corner pocket. We'll be on a positive note there.
This does not have to go.
Which will open up the stripes more.
This is unbelievably hard.
That's it.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Very good. Next is going to be the 9 ball. Ball is not. Yes, he's just looking at angles. He wants you have a difficult shot.
Come on, Boeing. God almighty.
Way up into the corner pocket.
I think so.
What a honestly again unbelievable.
It shouldn't be this high.
Unbelievably hard shot.
Nope.
Go in.
Oh, he made it. Oh, he made a good shot finally.
Out there far enough.
This
Without
is a
scratching.
very, very difficult shot. The closer a cut shot is, distance-wise, between the cue ball and the object ball, the harder.
Oh,
the
he made
shot
it.
is.
He made it. Oh, don't scratch. Well, that was Mike Siegel's shot of the match so
Yeah,
far.
it was.
That was beautiful. You have no idea how hard
He got
that shot
perfect position on that shot.
7 in the corner.
It's a spin.
He's fine. Now he's just talking a little game
Lady.
there.
Oh no, this is not easy.
never thought
This
I'd be
doesn't have to
saying
go.
that.
He's got this one here and here. That's for the game.
He's
And
fine.
A little more.
This doesn't have to go.
Yeah, baby.
Siegel has gotten off the schneid and onto the scoreboard. His
Jesus
first
Christ,
game
almighty.
of
Look at
the
Efren.
match.
God almighty.
He had to win one.
Jeez.
He's just too doggone good a player. 2 racks away from becoming the new king of the hill and awarding himself the biggest purse in pool history.
Well, this is, which is, I don't think. Knock the 12 ball away. Perfect.
Perfect. I hit that perfect.
Making sure he doesn't do that clink again.
I would imagine that Efren Reyes will be every bit the pool hall entered this tournament, as we've already talked about.
Going right to the whole pool hall.
Well, I didn't like that shot, what he just did.
He put himself on the rail.
He left himself on the rail.
Clunk. Makes it no
Got it.
problem. And beat him 8-0.
Is not exactly where he wants, and I think you can just, it's just the tension building up, and you can just feel it.
But he drops the 8-ball here. He needs just one rack to become the new king of the hill.
And he has the break.
Privy to corner people.
See that happening.
Biggest prize money in the history of the game.
And Mike Sigel losing at a championship
To get all the information on our schedule of tournaments, events, and qualifiers.
The new IPT. I'm telling them, go ahead, go play pool.
You can earn millions, exactly.
You can actually.
And other professional athletes.
Efren Reyes is on the verge of climbing the hill and knocking off one of the most highly decorated players this sport has ever seen.
6.
3 more balls plus the 8 for the $200,000 first prize.
God, what did that do?
He hasn't really done anything.
He's pretty.
This ball right here. That's the only place he does not want to get.
And he's perfect.
This is it, folks. A new king of the hill.
Efren Reyes.
Wow. How?
Obviously, his sport. Over $1 million was given away in this tournament with the 43 best pool players from all over the world. Reyes comes away the champion.